So real quick here, my hand's in the way, sorry. Before I go jump and get my scope sheet for my job I'm starting. Yesterday, I was just feeling good. My wife and I, my amazing, beautiful bride, who I'm in total love with, 11 years of marriage, and she's my best friend, and I love her more every day, and that's not just for a video. That's just chronicling so she knows when she watches this, it's true, and always will be. Yeah, so we ran, for our 11th anniversary, we ran a 10K here in town, the Wharf to Wharf, and we've done that before, but that was the first time I'd run it at that weight. I was probably around 225 at that point. Felt great. And then a week later for our 11th anniversary, we ran a 10K on Angel Island in San Francisco. I'd never been, and it was kind of a hilly one. I hadn't thought about that too much, quite frankly. But it was just a thing to do a year ago. I said, honey, I'm going to lose 30 pounds this year, and let's run for our anniversary. And she was game because she's the one that got me into running about 12 years ago, a year before we got married. At least I wanted to be a runner. I had loved the idea of it. I think we got married and I was 280, 270. She loved me beyond my weight. She loved my heart, and I'll always forever be grateful that she loved me for me. She's been my greatest encouragement, for sure, next to the Lord. My kids would be right after her. They're just so encouraging. But anyway, my wife, I can't thank her enough for her encouragement, and we ran that hilly course on Angel Island. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I thought, man, what if I just kept doing this? This is the time. My weight's down. I'm doing this. I finally found the key to unlock my own, weight loss journey, and I feel healthy and great. I want to run a marathon before I'm 50. So I'm 48. I'll be 49 in February, which is about 3 months away, and I'm a 49er fan. So perfect, right? And they're having a great season this year. I grew up in Rockland, where they trained every summer, so I got to meet Joe Montana, Ronnie Lott, and Roger Craig, and Steve Young later, and Hacksaw Reynolds, and just Jerry Rice. So some of my childhood heroes, and so it's befitting in my 49th year to run my first marathon. So May 17th, 2020, Surfers Path Marathon in my own backyard right here on the coast. I signed up yesterday, and then I also signed up for the Santa Cruz Half Marathon on March 1st, which is just almost perfectly in time with the 20-week training schedule. I think I'm supposed to run 12 miles that day. I did all the math and all the calculations and all that kind of stuff. My name is Matthew, after all, so befitting, I'm into numbers. Anyway, it works just about perfectly. Half marathon 13.1, so I'll overdo it on that one day. But I think that'll be doable, achievable. So here we go. Marathon Matt 2020. And I'm going to video log this for my family, and any of my friends who might be curious, or anybody else who might be curious, that can you overcome and go from a 280-pound one. I tipped the scales. My worst was 299. I didn't hit 300. I was 299. If I can overcome that and come down and lose, well, by the time I get to the marathon, I'll have lost over 100 pounds. I mean, we're talking 20 years, but incrementally making changes. And my parents won't be around to see it. They both died young, 11 years ago, in fact. Anyway, but I'm going to live, hopefully, a long life and reverse that curse, so to speak. And this is part of it. So here we go.